along, everybody. Hopefully my microphone is working. I had a couple of issues with it at the very beginning setting up stream, but I'm hoping it's working now. Welcome into A Gamer's Tale to Andrew the Sandshrew. Welcome in Tom. Welcome in Stefan and to Mario and to the lovely Gemma Barnes. Welcome into Tez and D1 and Deadpool as well. How are we all doing here on this Monday morning, afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you? We are back to the start of another working week. Welcome in Chad and my lovely sister Rumis. Let's get the graphics up, shall we? We are going to be running the Centrets Furret redo. So I've already grabbed the Centrets. We have Hidden Power Ground like we did in the first time. And let's take a look at our stats, shall we? We are level 19 with 5. We're not level 19 at all. That's an absolute lie. We are level 5 with 19 HP. We're holding a berry and our moves are Tackle and Defense Curl. We've got 10 in attack, 8 in defense, 8 in special attack, 9 in special defense, and just 7 in speed. We have an atrocious speed stat to start off with. However, we will improve as the run goes on. Welcome in, Adrian, and thank you for popping in. I hope you have a lovely day, and I hope everybody who's off on holiday this week is going to have a lovely staycation. You sold the last of your Pokemon cards. I'm not really that into the Pokemon cards, I've got to be honest. A little bit too close for gambling to me. Now, I do just want to double check that the reset counter is still working, which it is. And that means we are good to go with Furret. So let's get the timer going and see how we get on. We evolve at level 15, of course, which is a very, very quick evolution. We've just got to get there, and our first battle is against a Rattata. We're going to be slower than everything as a Centret. That is one of the downsides of starting with the baby form of the Pokemon. So we're probably going to chew through these berries a lot quicker. Welcome in, Paul. I hope you're having a fantastic evening. The good thing is, Centret versus Centret, we are going to outspeed. But it's one of very few Pokemon we will outspeed. That's why I'm not playing at night this time. Because if we had to go up against Pokemon like Poliwag, we would just not escape. It's also why I'm taking on every single Pokemon. Because the chances are we won't be able to run from most. You do have to work in on Thursday night. That's not good. I hope you get double pay for Thanksgiving. Yes, Centret's Furret has a huge speed jump. And here is one of the... Oh, we have fainted. You know what? We're going to restart that run. Goodness me. That tackle miss. Let's try again, shall we? It's been a while since we've restarted a run from the very beginning. Fortunately, it's not that difficult to restart a run early game. We lost, what, 2 minutes in total? Not too terrible. Just got to remember to grab all the stuff I got. If you do get some awful luck like a tackle miss like that very early game, it is just worth resetting. You know what? I don't actually know that much about Yamper and Boltund. I've been tempted to backport them just so that I can learn a little bit more about that line. Level 11 is where we're going to have our first breakthrough with this run. That's when we're going to learn Quick Attack. So that's going to give us priority over everything in the early game because I can't think of many Pokemon with Quick Attack barring Rattata. Welcome in, Luke. I hope you had a lovely time walking the dog. And we're just going to try and get a couple more levels now without fainting. Yes, it is the dog that Sonia has. I am doing a lot better than I was. Still very tired from recovering from the virus, but I am a lot better than I was a couple of weeks ago. You know what? We're actually going to use a potion here. And welcome in, Max. I hope you're having a fantastic day. That is a huge jump. Is that the quickest jump in speed between two Pokemon, I wonder? There may be one quicker, who knows? Just going to knock out this Caterpie because it came up to me while I was trying to walk into Mr. Pokemon's house. And unfortunately, medium fast is not the greatest for the start point of the game, so we do have to slog a little bit to get our levels. Gonna get that call from Professor Elm. We'll take on a few Pokemon on our way down, hopefully. Try and get to level 8 for the first rival battle. Going to play it very cautiously as the Sentret. I don't think we have any other option, really. I don't think Furret's going to get to number 1. It had a very, very lucky run first time. Jeez, that is a huge jump between Shelmus and Axel there. Suppose it's in the name, isn't it? It accelerates. Yes, medium fast growth rates for the Sentret. One more battle should do it. We'll take a cheeky little heal in the Pokemon Center. And we're not going to get damaged on this battle. Level 8 acquired. We'll heal up, and then we'll go and face the first rival battle. Good thing about having Stab Tackle is even though it's highly inaccurate, we do manage to get a lot of damage from it. Alright, it's time to call the rival triple question mark, as we always do. Not a triple question mark, just triple question mark, thank you. He is just punctuation with his name. And then we'll carry onwards and upwards over towards Violet City. Be nice if we could get level 11 for Violet City. Gonna be tight. But we shall see how we get on. Eevee and Dunsparce are very good Pokemon. I'm looking forward to the Dunsparce run. I've got that planned. Although it's not going to be next week, it's going to be the week after. Next week we have another normal type coming up. And it's going to be fun. For an unspecified definition of fun. It's going to be a lot of pain involved in that run. Because we're going to be running Igglybuff from the start. And that is just not a thing that I want to do. But it needs to be done to get on the leaderboard. Welcome in, Andrew. I hope you're having a lovely morning. Going to try running from this Weedle. Don't particularly fancy getting poisoned to the face. Level 9 now. We should hopefully get around about level 10 off this battle. Maybe just shy. Ooh, not even close. But Capturedon, you need better experience yielding Pokemon. In the Jigglypuff run, we're going to be saving money. I'm going to see how that makes us fair with getting the Moonstone a little bit easier. The strategy this time is panic, really. I have recorded Lickitung. I won't say any more than that. It might just be the worst normal type in the game. I spent an hour at Red in the failed recording of it. Genuinely one of very few Pokemon I don't have anything positive to say out the end of it. Lickitung's got nothing going for it. Absolutely nothing going for it at all. If someone reminds me after this run, I'll play the footage because it's never going to see the light of day. I'll show you the pain and suffering I had at the Red battle. We didn't outspeed Janine, which is all you really need to know about Lickitung and how bad it is. Double tackle miss. Use our final potion, give our final berry. Goodness me, we're very low on healing. I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to lose about 10 seconds doing this. But we only have one Pokemon in the party, and I don't want to stress. Right, let's take on Falkner. Oh, that Lickitung run was horrible. Quick attack up to the top. We might as well use quick attack. 2 shots on the Pidgey. Probably a 3 shot on the Pidgeotto. First badge in 7:39. Get TM31 for our sins as well there. That is Mud Slap. We are going to be teaching that probably at the same time as we get Swift. And good morning, A Gamer's Tale. How are you today? Lickitung is one of those Pokemon that someone would have to request it very, very nicely in order for me to willingly do it again. I've done 2 Lickitung runs so far, one before the channel was even a thing, and the other just didn't make it to air. I hope you have a lovely time at work. Thank you for popping in this morning. I'm very glad we reset the run, because we're getting a very smooth run so far on reset number 2. Let's take on Picnic Liz. You're running behind this morning. I was running behind for stream. I couldn't find the wire on my microphone until about half a minute before I clicked go live. So I was stressed. We will always take on Hoppip. Decent experience shield, and they can't hurt you. Camper Roland is down. I like Licky Licky. It's one of my favourite Pokemon in general. I just cannot stand Lickitung. It's slow, it's got no attack. It's got nothing going for it in a challenge run. I'm looking at a Licky Licky backport. I'd rather run Macargo again. Macargo's a really fun run. Macargo is absolutely one of the most fun runs I've ever done. Because it's terrible, but you know it's going to be terrible, and there are ways to work around how bad it is, should we say. Hoping to evolve around about the same time we get Swift. Would I do another Sunflora run? Absolutely. Sunflora's fun. It's in that same category as Macargo. You have some status moves that really do help you in the run. And I hope tomorrow and Wednesday go very well for you, Gemma. We are out of repels, which isn't great. We have Swift that we cannot teach yet, unfortunately. That's an X-Defender. I was kind of hoping that was a potion, but I've missed the potion. It's up there. Because we're going to need that teeny tiny bit of health to take on the Vulpix. We'll be level 15 before we know it. And then we'll get our Furret, and hopefully the run will improve quite significantly. Looks like we're going to be level 15 in the Slowpoke well, because we're not taking on a Geodude here. Sentret's not quick enough to get Swift. Oh, it is quick enough to get Swift. I could have done it earlier. I'll wait for the menuing next time we're in a menu. Let's get 5 of you and 7 of you. And we're going to pause the timer as soon as we're in the forest to catch the HM friends. So we pause the time to eliminate the element of RNG that goes into catching Pokemon. It would be grossly unfair to Sentret and Furret if we spent half an hour in here trying to find our HM friends, and then another Pokemon waltzes in and gets them straight away. So we are looking for a Psyduck and a Paras here in the forest, and we have Psyduck already. So we'll yeet a Great Ball at it, and hopefully it'll catch in just a couple of balls' time. They can be very finicky when catching, but we caught it in 3 balls. So we'll set a save state and look for our Paras. Psyduck's going to be helping us out with Surf, Strength, Whirlpool, and Waterfall. And then Paras is going to be helping us out with Cut, with Dig, with Flash, and if we need it later, Sweet Scent as well. And in addition to the HM friends we find in the forest, we've got a load of HM friends in the chat with your lovely, lovely green names. So I do want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for supporting the channel. It really, really does mean a lot, and I never expect it from anybody. And if you do have the green names, feel free to share those lovely emotes. The Teddy are there courtesy of the fantastic Kim's Mad World. You did a great job with the emote there. We've seen so many Psyduck, but not a Paras yet. Paras is a 5% encounter here in the forest, but it can be a little bit shy at times. Doesn't want its moments in the spotlight. There are times where I wonder, will I get a shiny before I find a HM friend? Kim still hasn't found a shiny, goodness me. That's about 10 hours worth of streaming now that Kim's been doing playing Let's Go, and still no shiny Bellsprout. Anytime you're ready, Paras. There we go, we can unpause the timer. We'll have a little chat with Kurt. We're going to knock out this Venonat. It's very rare we get an encounter, actually, on our way out of the Onyx Forest. Yep, Chansey can get in the bin. I don't like Chansey. It's one of my least favourites. That comes from my Let's Go days, actually. And let's now take on the Rockets. Once my PC's back up and running, I'm going to bring back the HM friend teams. And here's our evolution. We are now a lovely Furret. Murkrow's viable. Yanma is not. Yanma's just bad. Welcome in, Malik. Never apologise for being late. I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you? That's the more important question. So we'll do our TM teaching right now. It just doesn't get anything good in general. And its stats aren't great. Looking forward to running Yanmega at some point though. We'll have to do Yanma first, mind. Bug types weren't the best until Gen 5, Gen 6. Gen 5 really did show the bug type some love, and it was about time, wasn't it? I'm going to be streaming at least 3 times this week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday being my guaranteed streams. I think Scott did a Yanma run many, many years ago, but I personally have not done one yet. We're going to swap to Swift from now on as our main move. And I'm glad Kim says hello. I really hope her stream is going well. I know she had an OBS crash earlier on. I think doing pretty well is relative. Because as long as the Pokemon does well for its own abilities, I'm going to be happy with a run. It doesn't have to be the best, it has to be the best it can be. And that's all that really matters when challenge running. You get the best out of the Pokemon, because not every Pokemon's going to be on top spot. Yeah, like Relicanth. Relicanth got an amazing run. Let's stick on a PlayStation Network Cureberry for this. And I'm going to risk it going in with 5 HP. Solo Macargo has had 2 runs here on the channel. One as a stream, one as a video. So it's going to take some time away. Probably won't do another redo for a very long time with that one. I will happily take your quick attacking Scyther. Made my life easier there. Bugsy in 1501. We also get Fury Cutter, which we can learn. Don't think we're going to use Fury Cutter, but it is nice to have. I think the next difficult Pokemon I'm going to redo is Fortress, because that was a very, very long time ago. You can spike me all you like. Zubat, Swift on the Zubat, one shot, and that just leaves Bayleaf left to go. We've got phenomenal special defense. And we are through Rival 2. I think I've put it in the description of the video here, or the stream here, I should say. But there should be a link to a spreadsheet. Why do you get adverts while watching the stream? Because adverts support the stream. And I'm assuming that YouTube has swapped it back to those silly automatic adverts. Fury Cutter could be the answer to Whitney if the answer is... if you're looking for the wrong answer. 137.06. Thank you so much, Paul. Yeah, I do have to eat. At the moment, I have to repair my PC. I'm running on a temporary setup and I can't do prereqs, and it's annoying me. You know what, we're going to get rid of Swift. I prefer Headbutt. I got to stick on a Repel, didn't I? Furret with Headbutt is very good. You can take advantage of your high speed. Now, last time in the run, our first reset was all the way at blue. So I'm hoping we can get similar luck this time. We did get a very, very lucky Furret run last time, mind. So I reckon that 137.06 is in the higher echelons of what Furret can do. But we're still going to try our best. I do want to try and beat the time. I love Furret. It's one of my all-time favourites. So we'll get caught by Specsavers, then we'll pause the timers, try and find an Abra. Yes, Pinsir did get only one reset. Pinsir is very slept on in Gen 2. We don't need a Jazz Handing Drowsy, we need an Abra. Ditto would be nice, especially if you're trying to do every single move in Gen 2. You definitely need a Ditto for that. Hints, hints, subscribe to Kangaskhan. I'm hoping for a no reset run as well. Zangoose was the closest we got. Zangoose really had the potential, but we got some awful luck on the red battle. The HM friends are being very shy today, aren't they? Talking to Jigglypuff, there's two of them in a row. Going to be doing the rat run in a few weeks as well. I've started planning the Christmas runs. So we're going to be doing a Weird Ear Backport, maybe, or it could be a Stantler redo. I've not quite decided. And we're thinking about Iron Bundle for Christmas this year. Of course, we ran Delibird much earlier on in the year in July. So I think Iron Bundle would be fitting for Christmas. Abra, can you stay in the ball, please? Is Fluttermane the funny Jigglypuff one? So it's not bad if it is that one. Right, we're finally in Goldenrod at long last. Had a bit of a nightmare catching the HM friends this time, didn't we? Oh, the funny Mischievous. Oh. Oh, I'm not so sure about that one. Ah, Springtail's the Jigglypuff. Can you tell my knowledge of Gen 8 and behind, or Gen... well, anything past Gen 3, really, isn't it? Is not my forte. And we've completed the band by getting Kenya the Spearow, and now we have all the HM friends we're going to need for the run. I know Iron Hands because that's my main raid Pokemon. Welcome in, Jimmy. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Iron Valiant is the Gallade Gardevoir hybrid, isn't it? I think. Gardevoir, I like that. Don't really need the Quick Claw, but we'll pick it up just in case. Grab ourselves Dig, and next time we menu, we'll teach that to Paris. I prefer Furret myself, but it's very close. I can't do a run that is shiny, unfortunately, because it is all based on the DVs. And shininess in Generation 2, your DVs aren't that great. And thank you so much for the 99p super chat, Jimmy. That is very, very kind of you. And I love that little sticker on it as well. Oh, that's adorable. So let's teach Sweet Sense and Dig to Paris. We're then going to move the moves around so they're in the correct order. And after that, we'll take the mail off Kenya, swap Kenya and Paris, swap Abra and Psyduck, and we'll teleport back. That is a very cute doggy. And I think we're now ready to go into our third gym together. This is Whitney's normal type gym. She's a normal type trainer just like us. But before we get to Whitney, we've got to beat up a Schnappabubble. The cat is currently upstairs. Played with him a little bit earlier. But he's having a little bit of a nap. A cat nap, if you like. Right, third gym time. Let's see how Whitney screws us over today. Well, we're screwing her over, first of all, with the critical hits on the Clefairy. Rollout misses. This luck is phenomenal. Took very little damage there, and we've beaten Whitney before I got into my flow. Playing badge in 20 minutes and 55 seconds. Let's get out of here before Whitney demands a rematch. We'll get the squirt bottle and we'll make our way into Ecruteak City. That seems like a good place to go. Furret is taller than Charizard. That's fantastic. I mean, Charizard isn't the tallest Pokemon in the world, but still. That was very quick, wasn't it? And there's our fantastic Picnicker Kim, who we have beaten up. Taking her Vulpix lunch money away. Furret is huge. But then ferrets are big in general, aren't they? One of these days we'll get a shiny tree, but not today. Gonna grab a Rock Smash just in case we need it. I don't think we will. But it's a good move to have in our arsenal just in case. Nidoking is tiny. Hello, Ariados. You're one of my favourite runs I've ever done. I'm very glad I did the Ariados run when I did, because I was starting to get a little bit fatigued with challenge running. But the Ariados really just inspired something back in me. I think we should take on some Kimono Girls while we're here. Be a good idea. Start off with Scarion, which will just headbutt in the mouth. Up next is Pescion. Yes, very big fear of spiders. After that, we've got Scumbrion. Should be a 2-shot on the Scumbrion. Maybe a 3. No, 2 is correctamundo there. After that, we've got Oh Hey Porion. Another 2-shot. Then it's going to be a tight 1-2 shot on the Jolteon. Or maybe not, we'll just knock it out in 1. Whichever works. Surf acquired. Cheeky little heal. And we'll go and do a little bit of cheating by walking through Mount Mortar. Welcome in, Eon Manley and Knight's Guardian. I've started planning the Ledion run. It's very much in planning stage now. nice flinch on the Nido Queen there, saving a little bit of damage. Welcome in, Urban. Thank you very much for your kind words. I hope you're having fun here on the stream. And unfortunately, at the moment, I'm not able to create any pre-recorded videos, so it's streams only. There's a pesky Lickitung that I'm not a big fan of, so we'll knock it out. Another nice flinch there. That means I'm going to take on the extra trainer with the Slowbro. Talking Slowbro, we're going to be running that on Friday on the channel. So if you're looking forward to Slowbro, then Friday's your day for it. I've got the space on the PC, I've got the software, it's just Adobe Premiere hates the graphics card. It takes about 20 seconds for each individual frame to render in the preview. Because I'm actually running with my hard drives inside this PC. I really hope Slowbro doesn't live up to its name and is quick. I doubt it though. Alright, we should have Hidden Power Ground if I've set the DVs correctly. Which we have. Crisis averted. We'll teleport back. Cheeky little heal. Get a call from the bike shop just to pester us mid-flow. You know what, we're going to risk it for a biscuit. I'm going to take on a Rival 3 right about now. Hidden Power Ground on the Haunter. We barely know her. Full-time super effective on the Magnemite, and we're already onto the Zubat. Zubat stands no chance, and it's just all about Bayleaf. Bayleaf barely tickles us. And we get the option to learn one of the worst moves in the game. Absolutely not. Slam is terrible. Release the beasts. Ignore Usain. And get on the bike. We've already got a repel on, so it makes sense to go this way a little bit at least. So I do want to get a couple of extra levels for the Morty fight. I also think having the Mince Berry would be a very good idea. Mr. Mime is a very good Pokemon to battle. So we'll take him on as well. Yes, Slam is very much worth strength. I accidentally spoke to Chad there, didn't want to do that. I love Wooper. I really don't like knocking out the Wooper line. It's too cute to get knocked out. And we'll teleport back. We'll do the latter half of the route after we have defeated good old Morty. Into the gym we go. We're probably going to need to use an ether in this gym. Because our only move we can use here at the moment is Hidden Power Ground. So Sage Ping does not have Ding there. Ding? Zing, rather. He went Ding. Suicune is waiting for you in the tower. I do believe you might have to catch Raikou and Entei first. Although we never do any of the plot line for the Suicune in these challenge runs. But he's absolutely not a roamer, I know that much. Galvantula's a very, very cute Pokemon, I've got to admit. Where's that ether? Use it on the correct move, Squidge. Oh, I did. Fantastic. Ooh! Cranberry orange loaf sounds delicious. Let's actually finish off doing what I was supposed to do in the bag there by equipping the mint berry. Clowns are terrifying as well. I'm terrified of most things, to be fair. I'd be terrified of chat if you weren't so lovely. Didn't even need the mint berry. One-shot city. Goodbye, Morty. In 2901. We get Shadow Ball, a very nice move to have. I can't say I've heard of many people being scared of roosters, but I totally get it, I've got to be honest. They can be vicious. I think it's unfair to laugh at anyone for a phobia. The Suicune storyline in this game just doesn't really work, I've got to be honest. You can skip it all. Good afternoon, Serdic. How are you today? Oh, that's very kind of you to say, Night Guardian. It's one of my favourite runs I've ever done. Oh, I went to school with somebody who was scared of pigeons. And it was a real legitimate phobia. Like, she was so terrified of them. I think pigeons are adorable. There's that gif, isn't there, of the pigeon dancing on the roof, and I think that's so, so cute. Headbutt back up to the top for the tower. I'm also still in two minds as to whether to do rollout strats or whether to do punching strats. Because we did rollout last time. But I have a feeling punching might be a little bit better. We shall see, though. Part of the fun of doing a redo is trying to mix up the strategy, see if you did the right thing first time or second time round. Sometimes you get two strats that are perfectly valid and equal as well. Grab that extra super repel. Chat with Jazz. Grab the rare candy, and while we're here, Strength and Surf on the Psyduck. Did I teach Surf? Yes, I did. Fantastic. Yes, sometimes a combination of both strats is exactly what you need. Let's do that and move the repel up to the top. And then after we're over the open sea, I can catch up with chat. Thank you for popping in, Max. I hope you have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. Didn't get punished there, even though I messed up the routing slightly. And welcome in, Ica. I hope you're having a fantastic day. We've acquired the secret potion, and now we're in to the next gym. Nice flinch there. Pigs are very, very intelligent. Comet Punch misses. This is going very well for the fighting gym so far. Even a critical hit on Rock Slide didn't really damage us too much. This will be a good litmus test for... No, it won't. It won't be a good litmus test for Chuck because we critical hit. Super Repel, Super Potion. Gonna give the Bitter Berry. That might be a mistake. Let's find out. Karate Chop dealing some damage there. Please flinch. There we go, perfect. Storm Badge in 33.56. We'll acquire Fly off Chuck's wife. And we shall teach it to Kenya. Welcome in, Dragon Princess. How are you today? Ooh, a Grumpig Backport. Not a big fan of that line, but never say never. Red Scale acquired. Healed for PP purposes. And then we'll go into the underground. Yes, it is like we have Gardevoir at home. Talking of Gardevoir, we do have a Gardevoir backport waiting in the wings. Just trying to figure out the right time to do that one. If I wanted a Pokemon with thick fat, honestly, I'd probably just run Snorlax again. Snorlax is great, but it's very slow, so you rely on the Quick Claw for a lot of things. It's going to be pure Psychic, just how it was in Gen 3 to begin with. But then we could look at doing Psychic Fairy as well. I eventually want to do Gardevoir, Gallade, and... what did we call it earlier? It escapes my brain. The Iron Valiant. Excuse me, little hiccup there. I want to do the Iron Valiant as well. I think that would be a really fun run. Gardevoir, thank you. My brain is not quite firing on all cylinders this morning, I've got to be honest. Which, when you speak for a living, isn't the best thing to happen. Alright, so we've got the 2 passwords. We'll grab the extra protein there. Skip that trainer there. We don't need him this time. And we shall take on the Rocket Executive with the Zubat. Welcome in, Oddish. Happy Monday. I hope you're having a great start to your week. I think after doing Price, we're going to do our sweep of Johto. So I want to get the charcoal for the Jazz fight. Oh, boo. The rain's been non-stop lately in this country, hasn't it? Good news, it's high pressure building this week. Rain and cold is an awful combo. I'd be inclined to agree there, Night Guardian. Fairy is a very overpowered type. I prefer the heat myself. I very much feel the cold. Like, I'm in my element in summer. I did see that most of the continental US is in a very, very dry spell at the moment. Welcome in, Dr. Chops. How are you today? Didn't get bored of Douglas, and that means we're straight on to Price, the Ice-type specialist who leads with a very non-Ice-type seal. Rest, no thank you, we can get that as a TM move if we absolutely need it. Aurora Beam didn't screw us over, so it's just us versus the Piloswine. Glacier Badge in a time of 38.59. I'm doing very well, thank you, Dr. Chops. Grab the rare candy. We'll do Sprout Tower now so we don't forget it later. We're in that time of year at the moment where places, especially around about Denver, Colorado, they have such huge diurnal ranges. But you could go from having 20 degrees Celsius in the day one day to being minus 17 a couple of nights later. It's so strange how the air masses completely dictate the temperatures. I nearly did say in a time of yes, I've got to be honest. I always talk to that statue for some reason. No idea why. HMO5 acquired. No, we'll teach that right about now, seeing as we're in the menu already. So, goodbye, Scratch. And then we just need to rejig these moves. Flash dig. Cut Sweet Sense. There we go. And then we can dig out of here. Off to Azalea we go. Oi, give it the charcoal, mate. Thank you. Stick on another repel. Grab the King's Rock just in case we need it. No need for Rain Dance this time, though. Dip our head in there. Cycle down here. Nuggets and rare candy. Do the heal. And we'll get ourselves prepped for the Jazz battle. Right, what punches do we want? 2 of you. 2 of you. And now we've got a load of stuff that we need to sell, so we'll get rid of the 3 nuggets. Get rid of the Miracle Seed and the X-Defend. Don't know why I picked either of those up. Goodbye, 6 Pokeballs. Let's hope we don't encounter a shiny. Gonna keep Dynamic Punch just in case. No need for Icy Wind. No need for Detect or Attract. And we're not going to use Fury Cutter. Let's get 3 of you. And 3 of you. And where is a Fire Punch? We need one of these. Goodbye, Defense Curl. Let's go and take on Jasmine. Furret does deserve either an Evo or a new regional variant. Completely agree there. It's one of my all-time favourite Pokemon. And it doesn't get enough love from Game Freak. Alright, so we need to check her handbag. She's taken the secret potion. And just a reminder, after the Jasmine fights, we will be taking our first break. When will I do a challenge with other Pokemon? I do challenges with Pokemon multiple times a week. No secret potion shenanigans from Jazz this time as we get a 44-02. So we'll fly back to Goldenrod. And we're going to pause the timer at 44:16. And I'm going to take a very quick couple of moments break. So stay tuned, everybody. I'll be back in a couple of moments. Just need a quick stretch and a quick rehydrate. And then we'll take on the radio tower. And just before I take my break, I have checked and YouTube set my adverts to the silly new way of doing it. So we are now back to regular scheduled adverts. I shall be back in a couple of moments. And we are back. Thank you for your patience there during that break. I have hopefully now sorted out the adverts so they should only play when I click the button. I won't be clicking the button unless I'm on a break. So we're going to unpause the timer. I will double check that for the next couple of streams as well, because they're already pre-set up, and knowing YouTube, they'll have set them peskily on all of the others. And if you are watching on the VOD, I can only apologise for the frequency of the adverts that do come in. I have no control over where the adverts go in the VODs, I do believe. And I know that YouTube does love hammering adverts in VODs. Let's take on these rocket grunts, shall we? Almost, but not quite a one-shot on that wheezing. That is a little bit concerning. Yes, they did skip Furret, didn't they? They went straight to Zigzagoon. Level 41. At level 48, we're going to be learning our final move, and we're absolutely going to be teaching it. I love turkey, but I've never had fried turkey. Oh, we got caught by the spinner this time. Boo the Zubat man. I'm going to check my schedule, but I might be able to fit in a stream on Thursday for Thanksgiving. No guarantees, but I'm going to try and do a 4th stream this week. We're going to do some kind of bird for Thanksgiving. Goodness me, we've been smokescreened twice now. Trouble with Ho-Oh is I did it in July, I do believe. But we could do a special Thanksgiving Ho-Oh stream. Try and get a bit of redemption for the Firebird. Because it wasn't the smoothest run in the world. Braviary would be fun, but it involves doing a lot of work in 3 days to get it sorted. I do have an Altaria actually made up, so that is a very good idea. If you do want to... What's the word I'm looking for? No. That sounds like a good word. If you do want to know about upcoming streams, then please do make sure you are subscribed. That way you will never miss an upcoming stream and eventually upcoming videos as well once I'm able to do them again. In the meantime, we're going to take on a Rival 4. Taking advantage of still having Fire Punch here. Let's just return the Sneasel. Nice King's Rock flinch. Well, thank you for popping in, Dragon Princess. I hope you have a lovely time with your meeting. And I'm sure we will catch each other again very, very soon. I was going to say nice one-shot on the mug, but we're 20 levels higher than it. I'd be concerned if we didn't one-shot that. I'd love to see the original coloration in 3D as well. I prefer Sneasel's original colours. I think it made it stand out more. And in just 4 levels time, we're going to have to get rid of a move. Not sure which one we're going to get rid of, though. Because we absolutely need Amnesia. It's going to save our bacon in the red fight. Duncan got dunked on there. And we are on to the Rockets once more. I'm considering getting rid of Quick Attack, but it would help in the Bruno battle. No need for the Scamulet coin this run, because we don't learn any of the chooser moves. So just keep on holding. That's King's Rock. The beta Pokemon is something I've been considering as well, but be a very, very complex procedure. Never say never, though. Yeah, any of the Pokemon in the Space World demo, I'm going to be looking at trying to backport in some way, shape, or form. That makes sense for a lot of Pokemon Night Guardian, but I think Sneasel was recolored between Gold and Silver and Crystal. You missed the most engaging parts of the story. I'll catch you up very quickly. We beat up a bunch of grunts, and we're beating up some executives. That was the story. Alright, so Rocket's executive is down. In the bin he goes, like with the shiny Chansey there. Get the radio tower director whittering on. And welcome in, Bailey. Thank you for your kind words. Yes, yes, no. Yes and no. Thank you for the radio card. Let's fly over to Mahogany. Skip that spinner. Super Repel here because it's better for movement. Risking it with that Repel there. It paid off this time. And now that we have both Whirlpool and Waterfall, we'll teach them both to Psyduck. We are going to pick up the Nevermelt Ice in this round because we do have an Ice Punch in our bag. There's the Rest TM in case we do get very desperate at the end. I love a Alolan Raichu. It's like me, it just likes to eat. Protein and PP up acquired. We'll get out of there and get into Blackthorn. Do a heal in here for PP purposes. Can I have 11 Max Repels, please, mate? Oh, you want me to sell some stuff? I've got no room in my bag. Okay. There we go. And we will use the iron to raise our defense a little bit. This is my least favourite town to get around in the game. Blackthorn City is horrible with all those ledges, but we just about made it through. We've been smokescreened once, that's no reason to miss twice in a row. Get your specs on for it. The Chunky Pikachu is so much cuter. I liked that they brought it back in Gen 8. And this battle has ostensibly confirmed what I'm going to do for the rest of the gym now. We're going to take on Clair in 56-18. Should hopefully get sub 1 hour Clair. Not going to get Thunderwaved in this one. Amnesia, goodbye Fire Punch. Going to be keeping Quick Attack a little while longer. Healing Loop for Clair here. And she's down. Stick on another Super Repel and gets ambushed by Cool Trader Darren. You scumbag, Darren. First of 3 Max Elixirs we'll get in this run. They're going to come in handy in the Kanto part. And let's get our Clair time of a time. There we go. 57:30. Sub 1 hour Clair means we're on very good pace. Don't think we're going to top the leaderboard, but we're going to get a very, very good time regardless. And we're on the way to Newmark Town. Got those Max Repels up to tippy top spot. Struggle to get our face in a doorway. And every time I get caught by Megan here. Three one-shots though, and we have defeated all of her pesky Pokemon. Yes, Triosaur. I like that. I do like battling this Sandslash because it gives me a good idea of just how powerful the attack stat is. And we'll do this cool trainer as well. She's got some very good stats experience and some very good experience in general. We'll skip Fisher Scott this time. We'll also skip Mr. Espeon Man. Welcome in, Will. I hope you're having a fantastic day. And we didn't get caught by Joyce. First time for everything. We can all rejoice in that. One hour mark, just as we are heading into the league. Not bad timing at all. The run is going very well, thank you. We had a bit of a false start. So we reset the run just before Mr. Pokemon's house, and this second run is going fantastically compared to the first one. Now we need a Super Repel here. Houndoom did very well in the end. Can't remember the exact time off the top of my head. But I know it did better than I thought it would. Now, unfortunately, we cannot learn Earthquake. So we're going to have to go straight to Arrival 5. No resets up until this point. It's always really good. Jasmine didn't screw us over like she could have done. I've not made any silly errors. We're all doing very well. Your Reflect is useless, because we've defeated you. Into the Pokemon League we go. We're going to heal up our Pokemon, whether we need it or not. And we're going to say thank you to the HM friends. So it's thank you to Kenya, to Abra, to Psyduck, merci to Paris, and thank you to all of you lovely HM friends in the chat with the green names. We'll get our full restores. We'll save, and we'll stats at the league. So we are level 52 with 174 HP. We're holding the King's Rock with Return, Amnesia, Hidden Power Ground, and Quick Attack. We've got 118 in attack, 105 in defense, 88 in special attack, 98 in special defense, and 131 in speed. Let's now take on the league, starting off with Will. Furret's got such a good learn set to back up its fairly decent stats. We've got relatively high attack and very high speed, and that's all you really need in a challenge run. 102.38 for Will. Where are those full restores? Where are they hiding? There they are. Up to the top for the league. Let's take on Will. Nice one shot on Venomoth. He might go boom. He did go boom, and we didn't get knocked out. This is good. But I think we're going to get knocked out by the Muck. Or maybe not. Surviving on one. He used a full restore. But we fainted. Goodness me. That bloody explosion, eh? The drama. There we go. Please do not backseat me. Please do not backseat me. I know what I'm doing. I have a plan. Sometimes the plan just doesn't come together first time. Will in 104.04. We lost a little bit of time there because it was a very long losing battle. And I have also messed up my routing slightly here now. Got a little bit thrown. There we go. Forgot to use the ether. Bugs, bats, and piles of sludge. They're all the same to Furret. It doesn't matter. Alright, it's going to be tight against this Onyx. Gonna have to go for early Ice Punch. I wasn't expecting Return to be a one-shot against a Hitmonchan. Hence keeping Quick Attack. But we were just at that higher echelon of the level range that we can get to here. So we're going to take the little bit of damage from Mach Punch and hope that we don't get crit by Cross Chop. There we go. Right, Karen, play ball with us, please. We've had a rough league. Good morning, Kanbei. Rough Karen, but we got through first time. Full restore. Do we need a max elixir? Absolutely not. It's time for Lance, the liar with the flyers. No rain dance. One shot there. One shot there. This is good so far. Rock Slide deals a piddly amount of damage. Oh, the range. We froze it. It's over for Lance. It's all done. Goodbye, Lance. 107.37. Not sure how that compares to the other time, but we could hopefully squeeze a few seconds off the original time. League time of 107.53. Messy, messy Lance, but I don't care. Just going to stick on a max repel here and reorganize the bag. And we're good to go. I love Furret. I'm really hoping that we're able to shave some time off its original time. And we are going to retrieve the HM, friends. You can always tell when I'm feeling good about a run when I don't take a break after Lance. Welcome back, Kenya, Abra, Sidak, and Paris. I hope you had a lovely rest in the Costa del PC box. And now we've got places to go, people to see. Gonna pump this full of vitamins so that we're at max possible stat experience. And we can keep on using max repels. Not all heroes will wear capes, but some do. Some villains do wear capes, as we see with Lance. Although we put him in his place. We showed him what for. Final rare candy of the Johto region acquired. We'll dig out of here. TP back to Olivine City. We'll get ourselves on the boat. Lance just bribed the league. That's what happened. He paid them off. Well, half of his team is weak to Pikachu. And then the rest is not great either. Well, thank you for popping in. I hope you had a lovely sleep. I am sure we will catch each other again very, very soon. Yeah, the other half is just Dragonite. And the first thing we do in Kanto is the last thing we do in Johto. We're going to get another rare candy, this time for the chairman of the Pokémon Fan Club. And our first Kantonian gym leader is going to be Surge. To get Surge, though, we do need to beat up a Pikachu. We're also going to have to beat up a Fluffy. I find all of Team Galactic a little bit strange. They don't really have much cohesion between them. We outspeed the Electro, that is a very good sign. Let's Hidden Power the Magneton, 4 times super effective. And Surge is down in 111.48. Let's move on to Erica next. Forgot who it was for a second then. Oh, actually, it's night time and there is something I want to do. Please do not tick over while I'm going up these stairs. We're going to grab the Curse TM just in case. Hopefully we won't need it. But we do now have it in our back pockets just in case. Grab the lefties from the bin. Yes, the scariest story since the FNAF movie. I know Luke went to see it. I'm not a big film watcher, but I think Luke enjoyed it. Joe and Zoe are down. Let's take on Picnic at Tanya. And Tanya, believe it, we're going to knock out her Executor. It's kept to the law, so you are happy. Perfect. Now we might as well use Ice Punch. It's 4 times super effective. Yes, I saw that Hotel Chocolat has been bought out by Mars. I do like Mars chocolate, though. No, I don't have the attention span for films either. Hotel Chocolat is a chocolate chain, or a brand of chocolate, I should say, here in the United Kingdom. Nice one-shot sale on Erica. 113.58. Hello, Mr. Noctel Man. Can I beat up your bird, please? Thank you. Alright, gym leader number 3 in Kanto is everyone's favourite pushover, Janine. And are we going to be mean to Janine? Of course we're going to be mean to Janine. A level 60 acquired. Hello, Ariados. You've got an ocarina for a butt. $1:14.57, one of our quickest Janine splits there with our new Kanto routing of only 58 seconds. Let's make our way over towards Lavender Town. Gonna grab that extra Persecure Berry. Alright, you've got a Machamp, haven't you? Well, we are the Machampion of this battle. There we go. I'm starting to get comfortable with the rock tunnel routing. It is amazing just how few companies own all of them in the... all the big food companies in the world. Back to Saffron we go. We're going to beat up Sabrina's Pokemon next. And Sabrina was about as difficult as I expected. 3 one-shots to knock out her Pokemon in Wood 1650. Quick trip over to Cerulean next, where I always get confused by the layout of the land. And we're on to Weak to Ice Bridge. It is nice having Ice Punch on the learn set. Another Nidoking goes down. FoodTubes, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. What's the best Route 1 normal type in my opinion? Well, I'm biased, I love Rattata. But I really think Furret is giving it a run for its money. Though I have a soft spot for all the Route 1 normal types. I'm just thinking of pure normal types there. The consumer kennel, that's where BBC's Watchdog lives, right? You can boo me for that one, that was terrible. In the meantime, we're through Misty. Cascade badge in 119.24. Remember what I'm doing now. Get up there, super max repels. Machine parts returned, Zap Cannon acquired. Back off to its Lavender Town. We can expand our radio now. And we'll wake up the sleepy bear. The run is going relatively well, Dehu. How are you today? Couple of little hiccups here and there at the league. I found that a little bit disappointing as well in Gen 3 that you couldn't go back. And it's time for Brock, our penultimate gym leader. He's a rock-type specialist who leads with Graveler. It's very rare we get Sea Spike Cannon, isn't it? And there's Brock done in a 121.34. I'd like to see a Johto set many years in the past. Maybe some kind of Legends-based Johto game. Maybe around Celebi, I don't know, they could call it something like Legends Celebi. I think that'd be a good Johto game. Maybe you don't even have the traditional gyms and you just wander around catching Pokemon and researching. Be a very good idea for a Pokemon game. Yes, exactly, when both towers were standing. I wish it was real too, Rumus. Hello, Blue, we want to battle you soon. I lied, by the way. Brock isn't our penultimate gym leader. Blaine is our penultimate gym leader. I got my B's mixed up. He's too busy thinking of 3Drill and his B's. Right, this is our penultimate gym leader. This is Blaine, the fire-type specialist who leads with Macargo. And we are sorry for that. A 123 on the nose. Right, final gym time. This is Blue, the mixed-type specialist who leads with Pidgeot. Nice one shot there. Oh, that's not even in Nevermelt Ice range. Oh dear. Please rain dance, Gyarados. I love you forever. Thank you. Yeah, Blue's Pidgeot does despise him. Thank you for popping in, Kanbei. I hope you have a great time with the rest of your workday. Nice crit. Oh no. How harsh was that? We crit him and he crits us straight back. Yep, beaten by the legendary Pokemon. Thank you, Gyarados. The third reset was right here, right now. I think the Leech Seed screwed him over there. I think it took the Arcanine out of healing range. Let's chat with Oak. And let's get our way over to Mount Silver. Oh, I'm not wearing a repel. Shoot. There we go. No more pesky Poliwag to encounter. There's a chance we could get sub 130 here. It's a slim chance, but there is a chance. I'm going to try my best. Save in front of red. Here we go. One shot on the Pikachu. Take a lot of psychic damage there. And we get knocked out. I did play Pokemon Colosseum, yes. I really enjoyed it. Going to use 3 rare candies, and I think we're going to stick on the lefties. Gonna have to do a bit of the charm shuffle here. We'll take that. Oh, we got the Spadef drop. You cheating so-and-so. No paralysis. Still not sure how well we're going to do here. Oh. Oh, so close, yet so far. Alright, let's try again, shall we? We just need to dodge that charm. Charizard used Wing Attack because we have boosted special defense. Risking it there. Getting the double amnesia off. Reflect isn't great, but we can work with this. Gonna try and freeze the Snorlax. We got paralyzed. Right. Plan B. Use all the 4 rare candies. That's plan B. Don't think we're getting sub 130. We almost did. But either way, Furret has had a very valiant run. Charm missed, that is good. Gives us an in. We need this Espeon to ideally use Psychic and not Reflect. We've frozen the Snorlax, so that is good. Full health for the Venusaur. No, we're going to take a slight Solar Beam hit here twice. He did use Sunny Day, which is a bit annoying, but we are through. And he still used Wing Attack. Perfect. We've won this now. Blizzard misses. And it's all over for red. In 130.53. And that is saving, 7 minutes-ish. 6 minutes-ish. from the last run. So let's get the leaderboard all generated up, shall we? It's basically a sub 130. It has turned today as well. While we're waiting for the leaderboard, we're going to fly over to Violet City. We're going to go and attach the mail to Kenya. And we're going to say thank you to Kenya. You've helped us out so much over the last couple of hours, but you need to go home, Kenya. Thank you so much for your help. We didn't use rollout strats this time. That was a conscious choice because I ran with rollout strats the last time we did the run. But with that, I can tell you the leaderboard has generated up. And in terms of the streaming leaderboard, we're in 17th place. Just 1 second behind for Alligator and about half a minute ahead of Snorlax. So that is a very, very good time for 17th, 18th. We're in 18th place. I lie like a rug. And I think that is a very respectable time for Furret. And on the full leaderboard, we are in 43rd place. I can count this time. Very, very respectable run. Welcome in, Animaster. Unfortunately, we have just finished the run for today. And if we are looking at the top 10, we might as well see who we have. It's still Zangoose in first place, Girafarig in second, and Ursaring in third. But with that, we are done for the day. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. I'm going to be back on Wednesday. I am going to be running Lucario on Wednesday, starting off with a Riolu. I am very much looking forward to that. We have potentially Swablu on Thursday. We have, of course, Slowbro on Friday. If you don't want to miss anything, please do make sure you're subscribed. Until next time, though, I'm going to say thank you all so much for watching. An extra special thank you to Jimmy and FoodTubes for the super chats. And I will see you all very, very soon. Yes, it's a friendship evolution in the daytime only. Have a good day, everybody.